Oh hey, the one and only Dusty Bottoms here, the founder of Kingdom Trucking Academy. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing something that's very important, how to stop being a loser. So let's get started. I know, you're wondering, what is he talking about? What does he mean by how to stop being a loser? Is this some infomercial? Is it some pitch? No, it's actually a serious topic. It's a serious thing I want to discuss. Oh hey, the one and only Dusty Bottoms, founder of Kingdom Trucking Academy and the creator of the Kingdom Driver Training Program. The Kingdom Driver Training Program is the curriculum we use at Kingdom Trucking Academy. We have maintained a 100% passing rate using the Kingdom Driver Training Program. The Kingdom Driver Training Program is a complete set of 9 comprehensive videos. You can purchase all 9 videos at kingdomtruckingacademy.com. Each video is designed for the requirements needed to pass your CDL exam. So follow me as I guide you through each stage of your CDL exam. You can purchase each video at kingdomtruckingacademy.com for $49.99 or the complete set for $299.99. That's a great price. These videos are some of the most comprehensive videos today on the market. Our curriculum is trademarked for a reason because Kingdom Trucking Academy is the standard. Everyone else is just second place. So go to kingdomtruckingacademy.com to get your videos today. Roll on, truckers, roll on. A few months ago, every morning I sit down, I eat breakfast. After I've worked out, I've done all my exercise in the morning. Remember, I wake up around 3:30 in the morning. I run, I lift, do all of this stuff. In about 3 hours. By 6:30, I've showered, I've cleaned up, I'm ready for the day, I've made my breakfast. Or I arrive at work at 7:30, I have about 45 minutes. Talk with my family while they're getting ready, when my daughter's getting ready. I sit down about 30 minutes of that time, drink my coffee, and I eat my breakfast. And I usually watch some YouTube. And no, I'm not watching YouTube shorts, I'm not watching silly stuff. I like to watch some news, I like to watch some information. Every now and again, I'll watch a different show or another that pops up in my feed. And all I'm trying to do is just relax, shut my brain off for a minute. Now, before you get all upset, every now and again, I like to watch the Adam Carolla show. I think he's a smart person. I think he makes some good points here and there. Again, you don't have to agree with everything, but this is something I try to watch. I try to get information from several different sources, from all different spectrums. I don't try to just stay in a bubble. Watching this, and the reason I find Adam Carolla to be interesting is this. Yes, he's a comedian. Yes, he did the Man Show, but he's got a podcast. Actually, he's got several podcasts. And he makes some valid points. And what I like about him is he actually grew up blue collar, grew up poor, he talks about it, but he actually worked as a carpenter for several years while he was trying to become a comedian. And he discusses that. And I like that about him because I have some respect for it. I know carpenters, I have carpenters in the family, I have carpenter friends. I grew up working blue collar. Obviously, I've been in the trucking industry for a long time. I've been in trucking and excavation over half of my life now. So it doesn't get much blue collar than that. High school, college, like dug holes, used shovels, hammers, all of these different things. So trust me, I know hard work. And I know a lot of people out there, good, hardworking people. They know the value of labor and work. Anyways, Adam Carolla, I can't remember what the episode was about, but he kind of went on a rant. And he was discussing how he grew up in a poor neighborhood in California. And a lot of the people that he grew up with in his neighborhood, their parents were unemployed, were broke, were lazy, and he kind of went off on a tangent. That tangent reminded me a lot of what I have to deal with these last several months as we opened our public side of school, and a lot of these students come in on grants. Before I get to that, let me finish what Adam said. What Adam was saying was, the reason poor people are poor and stupid is because they continue to choose to be that way. And for the longest time, I sided with the other thought, like, it's different reasons these people are poor. It's different reasons these are stupid. Society, social reasons, all of these things. When actually, the truth is, most of these people that are poor and stupid choose to be that way. And what I mean by that is, I understand nobody chooses to grow up poor. However, they continue to stay poor for several different reasons. It doesn't matter whether you grow up in the ghetto or you grow up in the sticks. You're a hillbilly or you're a gangbanger. All of these different, it doesn't matter. All of the same things happen. There are choices everybody has. Yes, I understand you don't start from the same starting point. Some people have to work harder. It's unfair. This is the way it goes. But what he was saying was, these people make the decisions that keep them there. They choose not to do the extra work. When in high school, they were skipping classes, go smoke, whatever. They were putting the effort in to get an education or learn. They did below the bare minimum. Most of them don't end up getting a high school degree because they drop out because they're lazy. They're lazy, and that laziness lends to the stupidity. Because if you're lazy, if you're not reading books, if you're not applying yourself to try to learn, well, you're going to continue to be stupid. And then stupid people like to blame other people for their problems. They're always the victim. Well, this is the reason why I couldn't do it, or this is the reason. Well, at the end of the day, if you choose to go out on Friday night, drink beer, when you could be up early working on the weekends, again, Adam uses examples like Tommy, boss came to him and said, hey, you want to work overtime? Tommy just work overtime. But Fred didn't want to work overtime. He wanted to go drinking on the weekend. So Tommy eventually got more promotions, more pay, and Fred just continued to be a loser, eventually get fired, and he was angry at Tommy. But the point I'm trying to make is, these people make poor choices, and they continue to make poor choices, and they blame other people for their own problems, and they continue to be lazy and continue to be stupid. Now, here's what I'm here to discuss is just stop. Sister Hazel has a song. If you want to be better and you want to do better, first you got to change yourself. And that's true.
If you had enough of all you're trying, just give up, state of mind you're in.
It is not hard. Yeah, there's going to be some hard work, but you just have to make a choice. So what I'm trying to get to is, from the CDL school side, the federal government allocates money to the states, all 50 states. They allocate this money for workforce development. They give each state's money. With that money, the states divide it up among regions based on population or the things. Every year, there's money for workforce development. What workforce development is the federal government wants a better workforce. If you can make people productive for society, then our society becomes better. Our workforce becomes stronger. So the federal government chooses to give out money to each state, and the states choose to give that money to individuals to go to vocational training. And with that, for free. State gives somebody money. All they have to do is go into a workforce center, fill out an application, show a birth certificate, driver's license. It's a very low bar to show that they can work in this country. Then, after several weeks, there's criteria in place, but it's not very much. It's not very much at all. They just have to do this. And then the state says, okay, here is a list of schools you can attend that are approved to accept this grant money. Several thousand dollars. It covers the entire cost to go to this training. So then this individual takes that voucher and they go to the school, and the school takes that money. And that individual goes through that training program. And when they are finished, as long as they applied themselves and they did everything they were required to do to graduate, to pass, get a certificate, there are jobs usually waiting in one form or another. Yes, you have to apply. Yes, you have to get hired, but there is a path to work. Now, most of these jobs, in trucking anyways, the average Class A CDL holder after graduation can make, yes, there's lower, yes, there's higher, but can make between $70,000 to $100,000 annually. Again, depending on what area in trucking you go to, that bar might be lower, that estimate might be higher, but the range is around $70,000 to $100,000. Now, if you're poor, if you don't have a high school education, that's a lot of money. That can literally change your life. That can literally change your family's life. And all you have to do is go to a workforce center. Even if you don't have a car, you can walk, you can get in a bus. Some cities provide free transit. You can go to these workforce centers, take not even an hour to fill out this application. There are representatives, course advisors, career advisors there to help guide you in the process. Literally, all you have to do is apply. It's not hard. And the bar to get approved is so low, almost everyone that goes in to apply is going to get approved. This is my frustration. I get these people's information because they have searched for CDL schools in the area of our business. Then they have taken the time, not very long, less than 5 minutes, to type in their information, their name, their contact information, whether it be their email, phone number, what have you. Then I am notified of that. And then we contact that person. And this is where my frustration lies. Some of these people, most, don't even bother to contact you back. So at some point, they have recognized that their life sucks, that they need to make a change, that they no longer want to be poor. So that means they have at least that awareness that they want to do something different. But most of these people are too lazy and too stupid to even reply to a text message. The ones that do respond, they don't respond in a timely way, takes days, they're apathetic to it, they're not very interested. Of the ones that do respond, and you can give them that information, some of them don't bother. I have talked to several people, follow up with them. Hey, how's your application going? Have you applied? The average response is, no, I called, left a message, but I'm waiting on them to get back to me. Okay, these are government workers. They're also dealing with people that actually come in, so it's a first come, first serve. So if people keep coming in, it's gonna take a while before they get back to you. So you're so lazy that you would just call and you're gonna sit around and actually wait for a government employee to call you back. That is how stupid you are. And it's also a combination of that's just being lazy. What it is it's making an actual excuse for why you couldn't get a grant. Oh, I called them, but they never got back to me. So you feel good about it. You feel like you actually put effort. And it's mind-boggling. So you would rather sit at home, be lazy, and let society take care of you. You'd rather be poor, all of these things. Just a leech. You would just rather be a leech than to take advantage of this free money. The government is actually trying to help you become better. I'm tired of hearing people say the government doesn't do enough. Trust me, the government does plenty. Most people don't bother to pay attention to how much the government actually does. Most people don't pay attention to how much taxes, as a business owner, I have to pay. But they want to say stupid things. Again, I'm here to tell you, all you have to do is apply. If you want to change your life, all you have to do is apply. So the ones that actually do apply, then some of them act like it's hard work to come. Okay, so now they got to come and roll. So it's like you're making their life so difficult because now they have to come in and enroll and do all this paperwork. And then they have to get their permit. Oh, it's so hard to make my life better. It's not. Getting your permit isn't really that hard. It does require some work. It does require a little bit of studying. It's not very difficult. Almost everybody's going to get it. And then the ones that do come to the school don't bother to put in the effort. Our school is 2 weeks long. All you have to do is put in a lot of effort for 2 weeks and you're going to change your life. But that is too much to ask of somebody. Studying, putting forth effort for 2 weeks is too much to ask for somebody. If they were smart enough to look at the big picture, it's simple. I only have to suffer for a little bit. I have to suffer for 2 weeks. And for the next hundreds of weeks, the rest of my life, I can make good money. I can take care of my family. My family can have a decent life. Again, that's just too much work. I'd rather be poor, and I'd rather be stupid, and I'd rather be lazy. The point of the video, as I said, how to stop being lazy, how to stop being stupid. It's simple. Just put a little effort. If you want to go get a grant to change your life, there's several options for vocational training. You can be a plumber, you can be an electrician. But if you want to be a truck driver, all you got to do is go to Workforce Center, apply for a grant. A few weeks later, enroll in the school of your choice that's on the approved list. Start school, put in a little bit of work, and you're going to get a license, and then you're going to get a job. That is not a lot to ask of somebody. I don't need you. I'm just trying to make your life better. None of these schools need you. They're trying to make your life better. Okay, that's a lie. We do actually need people to come to our schools for us to have a profitable business. But we're here to provide you the resources to go on and have a better life. All you gotta do is apply. All you gotta do, put a little effort and apply. I know you spent most of your life not putting any effort into anything. So if that's what you want to do, you are not the victim. You are the perpetrator of your own demise. You are always going to be lazy and you're always going to be stupid. And you're too stupid to know you're stupid because you want to be the victim. I'm sorry, but you are the reason you're poor. You are the reason you're stupid. You can name all of these excuses. Came from a poor upbringing, came from a bad life, had this trauma, had this. Hey, I can tell you about my life. I can tell you about all the things I've been through. I don't play the victim card. I use it as fuel to get better. You can do the same thing. Forget about all that stuff in the past. Stop being a dust hole. And just take your butt into a workforce center and fill out the application. That's how simple it is to stop being a loser. It's just an application away. You're signing an application to stop being a loser. And some of you are too lazy to fill it out. I hope you found this video to be informative. I hope you found the information good and that you actually recognize that you can change your life. And that old Dusty Bottoms here is correct. You've been screwing off, being lazy. Now it's time to change your life. If you do, give us a like and subscribe down below. I am your trucking messiah, the one and only Dusty Bottom. Roll on, truckers, roll on.